Hey, fam. How are you all doing? MarshaunO here, your favorite relationship strategist, and I help Christian women that are married or in long-term relationships to stop feeling disconnected and unloved and shift you to feeling heard, understood, and appreciated. Now, today, I'm sure you've seen the topic was about difficult conversations, but I really want to underline that by saying what we're really speaking about are your hurts. Because I actually speak about 6 secrets. Yes, that is 6 secrets to finding yourself and attracting your soulmate. That is a course that I designed last year, and I'm bringing it here to you. And within that, we talk about hurts, the people that hurt you. So today, we're really going to focus on the underneath the hurt category, which is why addressing the difficult conversations in your relationship or in your marriage actually matters and what it's doing. But before I do that, you see this lovely book behind me right here. I recently did a poll to see which cover design you guys liked. It had a gray one and it also had a blue one. I just want to bring it a little bit closer. It is the 50 reasons I love the Black King in my life. Again, the design was the same. It just had a gray cover. The blue cover obviously won. This is my newest addition to my beautiful family of books. Now, this one is very, very simple. It has prompts in it. And the actual subtitle of the book is a fill-in-the-blank book to speak words of affirmation into the Black man I adore. Really quickly, why I created this book. I want to read this to you because it is very important as to why I created this actual book. Definitely go ahead and pick up your copy on Amazon so you can gift it to the Black King that's in your life. But I want to simply read this to you, why I created this book. I created this book because our Black men need to feel loved, respected, adored, and needed within the home. I want Black men to feel encouraged despite what the media says he is and what he does inside as well as outside the home. I want Black men everywhere to know that his life matters, that he matters, that he is needed. He can be secure in knowing that he is enough. Your Black King has not heard on a regular basis how much he is needed by you in your relationship or by your children. This book acts as his reminder. This book pays homage to the Black King in your life. As you affirm him through your words, he will feel your respect. He will be honored to know you and to be loved by you. He will light up when he reads how you feel about him and what he brings to the relationship. So allow your words to flow freely as you express what your Black King means to you. Now, again, it has 50 different statements within the book, and I'll just read to you one of them that says, I am honored that. Right? So it's really simple. The pages are in color. So this one says, Black King, your silence and facial expressions tells me you're in deep thought. I want, and then I'll just show it to you, right? So it's 50 different prompts within this book that you go ahead and just fill them out and tell your Black King what he actually means to you. So go ahead and pick up your copy. Again, it is on Amazon.com. And of course, I have the link down in the description box below. So now let's jump into why addressing the difficult conversations in your marriage or in your relationship actually matters. The first thing is that it shows that you care enough about your spouse and about the relationship overall. See, when we sit down, when we think about the why I am feeling this way, why this conversation keeps plaguing our relationship, why this thing keeps getting under my skin, how come this thing keeps coming up overall, right? So to figure out the why is the basic reason. It is the most profound way that you'll be able to move your relationship forward, that you'll be able to close this chapter in your relationship. You'll be able to close this chapter in the book of repeating the same conversation over and over and over again. So it shows that you care enough about your spouse, that you care enough about the relationship, that you are sick and tired of being stuck in this same situation as well as same spot, and reliving this conversation over and over again. And I was having a conversation with this young lady the other day who was a potential client. And what she said is that her and her now husband, before they got married, they had a conversation. She found that he was lying. So the conversation was basically this. She asked him if he had any children prior to them even becoming a couple. He said no. So she ends up going through the relationship. Then they end up pregnant. And right after, I don't know if she told me right the next day or was it on the same day that she gave birth. Anyway, she found out that this was not his first child. So not only did he lie first time, he lied a second time until she basically said that it was proof. I have proof. You can talk to the person. I know that you have another child, blah, 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 blah. So I'm bringing that up because she decided to stay with her now husband. At the time, they were only boyfriend and girlfriend. She had the opportunity to walk away because he had lied to her. But instead, she stayed. They got married, and now they've been reliving this same conversation over and over and over again for the past 7 years. And she can't fathom, she can't understand why the connection is no longer there. It's because you keep reliving the same conversation. You keep rehashing the same conversation. There is no connection because you can't get past that same conversation. At this point, and this is what I told her, at this point, you should have forgiven him because you decided to stay. So at some point, you have to put that conversation that you keep reliving, that you keep tormenting your now husband with, at some point, you got to break and stop it. You have to break that pattern and stop it. Now, 7 years later, after you found out this information, you, as in her, decided to stay, and now you're punishing your husband for the choice that you made. The choice as in you staying there. At some point, you have to forgive your husband for lying to you about that. You also have to forgive yourself for deciding to stay. But you cannot think that your relationship, in her case, marriage, was going to change if you keep having the same conversation. So you need to go and apologize for the torment. Yes, he should apologize for his part, but I can't speak for him because I wasn't speaking to him. I was only speaking to her. So she can only go and own up on her part. And her part has been 7 years of torture of the same conversation over and over and over again. And she had no idea why they weren't connected anymore. I'm sure there are other things, but in that case, in our conversation, I found out about that. So you have to stop reliving the same conversations over and over again so you can break the pattern so you and your boo can move the relationship forward. So that is why you need to have the difficult conversations. That's why you need to address them, because this is that stuff that she was dealing with for the 7 years was the hurt that I mentioned. This is under the hurt category that I speak about in my course. The 6 secrets to finding yourself and attracting your soulmate. You have to figure out the things that have hurt you. In her case, it was the fact that he lied. Not only did he lied about a child when she specifically asked the question to him. He just blatantly lied. But again, after she found out that it was a lie, she decided to stay. So at some point, she has to stop torturing him about this thing that she decided to still marry him afterwards, after knowing. But she never forgave him. Right? So you must have the difficult conversations because you care enough about your spouse. You also care enough about the relationship to try to save it as well. The second thing that you must think about and do is literally to stop having the same conversation over and over again. That's exactly what I just mentioned, right? So instead of her rehashing this thing for now 7 years, break the cycle. Talk about the conversation so you can stop having the same conversation over and over again so you guys can move on. And if there are other issues, now you can move to the second most important issue that is plaguing your relationship. But if you can never get past the first thing, it doesn't matter about the other 5. It doesn't matter about the other 2 because you can't even get past the one. And so that's what you have to do with each and every one of the tough conversations. You must address them. You must address them because you need to release that pain that you've been holding on to so it doesn't build up and turn into resentment. So stop having the same conversation over and over again. That's why you must address the difficult conversations. The third and final piece is you can get a better understanding of your spouse's point of view and perspective and what he or she really meant, as well as you being able to express yourself as well. So your partner can understand what you really meant, why you were really upset, or why you were really hurt by the thing that he said, that she said, that he or she did, that he or she did not do, right? Because it's not always the things that they do. It could be something that they didn't do, right? Your expectations were not met. The things that they promised to do, he or she did not do, right? So it's not always something that they do. It could be something that they did not do. But this is why you must address those difficult conversations. Now, if you want some more information on my course, The 6 Secrets to Finding Yourself, I said the title wrong. The 6 Secrets to Finding Yourself and Attracting Your Soulmate, then click the link down below because I want to help you, because here at MarshaunO, my mission is to decrease the divorce rate while simultaneously increasing the marriage rate. And if I can help one person out there to either not get married to that person that they're thinking that they should get married to, even though they know they really shouldn't get married to. So if I can stop you from making that mistake now, because in the future you will still be divorced. Or if I can help you, you're already in a relationship, you're already married, and you're like, you know what? I still need some help. We are still stuck. Yes, we're in a relationship. We've been together for years. Yes, we are in a marriage. We've been together for years. But I'm still struggling with some of this stuff. It's because your foundation was not laid properly. Your foundation within your relationship was not laid properly, which is why you are still trying to struggle and figure out the proper things to say, the proper things to do. What should I actually sweep under the rug? Which one should I actually tackle? Why are we having all of these issues? Why am I angry all the time? Why don't I want to be in the same room with this person? Is it really something that I'm actually doing? Because people don't realize that sometimes, and actually more often than not, you're angry with yourself. You're angry with the choices that you decided to make. You're angry because you just don't know what to do, how to do it, or what to do next. That is exactly what my course helps you to decide. And it really helps you discover you. Figure out what you want, what you need, why you need it, where you get it from, why you so clingy, why you feel abandonment, why you have all of these fears bottled up inside of you, why you can't express yourself, why you're not very emotional, why you can't open up and become vulnerable, why it's so hard for you to attach to someone in a healthy manner, right? So a lot of those things are opened up and blossomed, and you get a better understanding of who you are. So you can attract a better spouse, or you can figure out where you're at, especially if you're in a relationship, and you can figure out, oh, this is where all of this stuff is coming from. So you can start to work through those areas. Again, so I want to mention the course. The link to the course is down in the description box below, as well as the Amazon link to my newest book, 50 Reasons I Love the Black King in My Life. Pick up your copy today. I love you guys. There is nothing that you can do about it. Again, I am MarshaunO, your favorite life and relationship strategist. And I help Christian women that are married or in long-term relationships to stop feeling disconnected and unloved and shift you to feeling heard, understood, and appreciated. And I will see you in the next video. 2 finger salute, y'all. Bye.